video blog comes to you from Feminique again today. I have been thinking a lot lately that, and I think I mentioned this on Facebook, that a good presentation is only 50% a good speaker and the rest a good audience. And lately I feel like I've been having very few normal audiences for my different sex classes, and either really wonderful or really not wonderful. And it's been causing me to speculate what, as a sex educator, I can do to facilitate a better audience and maximize my 50%. So I filmed last time from a hotel when I was traveling, and I did 2 workshops on campus. The first one was a small group. They were fantastic. I did get challenged because one person in my audience was a self-identified Catholic and said that she could understand why there would be such a backlash to my mantra of sex should be for pleasure. And that was interesting, but I think I handled it pretty professionally. But another audience that night was a little intense. I think it's hard for me to handle big crowds is the other issue. I had 250 people in the room, and it was a lot. And I was on a microphone on a stage, and they were all sitting in circle tables, and it was just hard to manage. And sometimes I get self-conscious that I'm not doing a good job because I'm not keeping everybody's attention, and then I'm like, there's 250 people, and we're, just doing the best that we can. So it was tough because we were going through the stages of how to put a condom on, and usually I start step 1, you check the expiration date, step 2, open the wrapper, etc., etc. But the last time I'd done this class, a student, after I got to okay, what's step 3, raised his hand and said, shouldn't step 1 be get consent? And I was like, man, after my own heart, I was like, yes, it is so important for that to be the first step. I guess I just took it for granted, but that's really, really key. So for this presentation, I had 11 steps and put step number 1 being get consent. Well, so I said step 1, consent, step 2, and I overheard somebody in the audience say, knock her out. And I was beside myself. And I feel like I'm at this position where I'm like, I have an opportunity to educate, correct, change. I have a microphone. I feel like it's that scene from The Wedding Singer, and so you will listen to every goddamn word I have to say. I was like, there's 250 people here. Someone just made a joke about sexually assaulting women. I have a microphone. I have to say something. So I'm like, oh my God, they're paying me not to cause a scene. They're paying me to educate, but I know that I would have the support, and I did, of the student organization that hired me to come speak. So I simply left it as, did I hear what I thought I just heard? I really hope that I'm wrong. Which the words aren't anything spectacular, but it must have been my tone, because 250 people in an auditorium, you could hear a pin drop in this room. It was just dead silence. And I think even though I knew the direction that the comment came from, I didn't know who actually said it, but then when I saw the color drain from this individual's face, I then knew who it was. So that was interesting, as I struggled to be like, how should I have responded when I teach different in-home parties, like Fellatio 101, and it's a party and people are there to have fun, but some people are also there to listen and learn. And when people are so rowdy and talkative, I don't want to say, hey, I'm standing in your living room at your bachelorette party, but you need to listen. But I do feel like the other people are great to learn. So I'm always kind of juggling like how to manage the fun and the entertainment versus the education when I'm speaking in front of a group. Where is the line between this being fun and you have to listen to me and you need to be quiet and be respectful, whether it's a college setting and I'm correcting your really foul joke, or something fun. And then last night I did a last-minute workshop for a residence hall, which was like the complete opposite experience. It was 17 women all sitting in their PJs in the lounge of their residence hall and just talking about positive body image and respecting yourself as a woman in your body and all the things we talked about in my Halloween post. And it was just an astounding group of women. Like, I am still in awe of this group. I am still, cannot believe that. I really wish that this was my freshman dorm. They were so supportive of each other and just great role models of how women should treat each other. And I was just so impressed with them and really really proud of them and how they treated each other and were putting each other up and telling each other they were wonderful and beautiful and all the great things, instead of the typical cattiness that a lot of times I work with when I work with certain populations of women. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I have 7 more workshops coming up in the next 6 days, so I'll be a little busy. I'm sure I'll have more workshop and sex ed stories for you.